Hello and welcome to the WaterFast Challenge with Dana Tate. This WaterFast Challenge is a 7 to 14 day WaterFast Challenge, and I'm so glad that you chose this program to go through the journey today. Well, I want you to know that you can do this, that weight loss is completely possible. And you don't have to go through all of the diet programs that take all of these different ways going around the block to try to do water fasting. I want you to know that the best way to lose weight is to water fast. And water fasting is the absolute only way that you can activate these various different chemicals in your body that will help you lose weight, that will burn the fatty acids, and you can get to your goal much quicker with water fasting. Water fasting is a renewal of life. It is a rebirth of cells. It is making your body anew. Did you know that during water fasting also activates the cells in you to heal your body? So during water fasting repairs and it heals. And it restores, and it renews, and it brings forth new cells in your body. Did you know that water fasting also regenerates and creates new stem cells? I mean new stem cells. Do it the easy way, and that's by fasting. You can't get there any other way. Many people are going to the hospitals and to doctors trying to have stem cells injected into their body. Stem cells that do not have the message from the Most High Creator that created stem cells in the first place. So let me tell you, at various stages in water fasting, you turn on those chemicals that produce stem cells. So your body will produce stem cells for you completely. Absolutely. Without no help at all. Your body is completely designed to repair itself, to heal itself. But it needs you to do one thing. And that one thing is it needs you to get it into your mind and develop the will and the mindset to do it. Because anything that you put your mind to do, you can do it. You know why you can do it? Because you were born creators, and we were born in the image of the Most High. And the Most High is a creator, and He gave us the ability to create and to event and to speak things into reality. And I want you to go in the mirror today, and I want you to speak to yourself, and I want you to tell yourself, I want you to command yourself. I want you to demand to yourself with the greatest authority in you and say that you are going to do this. A lot of people say, you should talk to yourself. I said, but guess what? You talk to yourself all the time. You convince yourself all the time. But this time, I'm saying to you, look into your eyes. Look into your own mind and say that you can do it because you can. Because we want to accomplish this goal. And the goal that we want to accomplish and the goal that we can accomplish is to lose the weight through water fasting, to activate the cells that are going to go into those fat storages where the fatty acid is, and it's going to eat it up. It's going to use all those fatty acids that you had piled on your body all over, and it's going to use it for energy. So many people say, well, what am I going to do for eating? Well, you already did a lot for eating. You have so much excess fat on your body that will be used for storage to be able to give you the energy that you need to be able to endure this fast. Now, there are some rules that I want to tell you that I hope you can kind of take heed to. And those rules are, during this fast, try your hardest not to eat anything at all. Because when you eat, you cut off many of the activating cells that will be activated for your rebirth, for your renewal of cells, for your regeneration, for your fountain of youth. They are only activated when you do not eat any food at all. But there are going to be some of you that's going to say, I don't know that I can do this because I'm so used to eating. You know what I'm saying? I might get hungry, I might get headaches, I don't know, I might fall out, or how am I going to work or whatever. Now, for those of you who feel that way, this is the thing that I'm going to ask you to do. And I'm going to ask you to do what is called a test dry fast. Meaning that I want you to start the fast for just 24 hours. And then see what happens after 24 hours. Because I'm telling you that if you can do 24 hours, you can do 48 hours. And if you can do 48 hours, you can do 72 hours. And if you can do 72 hours, you can do 2 sets of 72 hours, which is 6 days. Let me tell you, once you get that mindset, and once you begin to see those results, and once you begin to see that the weight is dropping, you're going to want to continue. At least some of you are going to want to continue. And for the ones that may feel a little bit uncomfortable, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. Tell yourself, well, I'm going to do I am going to do a 3-day fast twice a month. And do it like that until you build up the confidence that you need in order to do a fast and go all the way through this 7 or this 14-day fast. In the meantime, I'm going to tell those of you who may have a medical condition and may have some kind of problems and you're seeing your physician, well, I want you to go to your doctor and I want you to get him to advise you what you should do before you fast, because especially if you're taking diabetes medication or you are taking insulin and trying to do fasting at the same time, it's going to cause some problems and it could be very dangerous for you. Not for the fact that fasting is dangerous, it's the fact that you are taking medication that will cause a problem, because the medication causes your insulin levels to go high. When you're fasting, your insulin levels go down low. And that is what we want to do. We want to get the insulin levels down low, because when your insulin levels are low, then it kicks into those fat storages and it begins to burn the fat that you need to lose weight. And if your insulin levels are high and you're trying to do fasting, it'll never happen, because fasting or burning of your fat cells does not happen when your insulin levels are high. Insulin levels must go down low. And how do they go down low? Because number one, you are not eating. Because there are certain foods that you eat. When you eat those foods, they activate insulin. And we are on overdrive for insulin because we're eating so many foods that are not good for our bodies. And we have to realize one thing, that we should eat according to our genetics, which is one. And we need to watch putting sugars and all these other things into our diet. Sugar and starches and flours, because sugar and these starches and these flours, they turn into sugar, and sugar turns into fat. So by you water fasting, what you do is you starve the body. And baby, when you starve the body, you activate rebirth, regeneration, renewal, and you kick in long life. So read through these instructions that are listed in this course for medical warnings, and I want you to know you can do this, and let's go and get it. You will see me periodically through this course, giving you a little guidance. All right, let's go.